Have you ever heard a sound that no one else seems to notice? A faint vibration that hums beneath ordinary life, whispering secrets you can't quite name? Or have you ever felt silence so intense it feels almost alive, almost screaming, as if it's trying to tell you something you've always known but long forgotten? According to Dolores Cannon, if you've ever experienced this, you are not ordinary. You are among the few who have already begun to awaken, the select souls who are starting to remember the truth about who they are. Before I reveal what this awakening truly means, I need you to pause. Close your eyes for just 3 seconds. Take a deep, conscious breath and ask yourself quietly, do I feel different from those around me, as if I no longer belong to this old world? If that question stirred something deep within, something undeniable, right, I hear it in the comments. What you are feeling right now, the restlessness, the sudden sensitivity to energy, the moments of inexplicable insight, is not anxiety, nor is it confusion. It is a remembrance. It is the echo of your soul awakening, a memory surfacing from lifetimes long past. You are not losing your mind. You are remembering yourself. You are beginning to hear the quiet song of your higher self, the part of you that has always known the truth. This is precisely what Dolores Cannon devoted her life to uncovering. Born in St. Louis, Missouri on April 19, 1931, Dolores lived what seemed at first to be a quiet, ordinary life. A Navy wife in the 1950s, she traveled the world with her husband, raising 4 children, living in rhythm with the expected routines of life. But in 1968, something extraordinary happened that would change her destiny and the understanding of consciousness forever. A simple hypnosis session, intended to help a woman overcome fear, became the doorway to something no one had seen before. The woman under hypnosis spoke in a voice that was not her own. She described lifetimes she had never lived, places she had never visited, knowledge that seemed to flow from beyond time itself. From that single, unexplainable moment, Dolores uncovered a portal into the truth of human existence. For the next 45 years, she performed thousands of hypnosis sessions, exploring the deepest layers of the mind and the soul. She developed her own method, which she called quantum healing hypnosis therapy, QHHT, allowing ordinary people to access what she called the subconscious, the part of us eternally connected to Source, the part that knows everything, remembers everything, and holds the answers we often search for in vain. Through her work, people spoke of other worlds, other dimensions, ancient civilizations, and the profound shift of consciousness that would birth a new Earth. Dolores Cannon discovered that awakening doesn't happen randomly, and it doesn't happen all at once. It begins quietly, inside those who feel disconnected from the world, who hear things others don't, and who sense that reality itself is shifting. Maybe that's you, the bridge between the old world and what's coming next. If silence feels louder than ever, or if life seems empty, pay attention. You are not imagining this. You are being called. You are remembering. The universe is whispering your name, and for the first time, you are ready to listen. You are awakening. Through her sessions with thousands of people, Dolores learned a truth that changes everything. We are not who we think we are. The Earth is going through its greatest transformation ever, a shift so huge it is altering everything, including you. Your body, your mind, your DNA, and your consciousness are all changing. If these words reach you, Dolores would say, you are one of the awakened ones, one of the volunteers who came to Earth at this exact time to help humanity through this change. She found that 3 waves of souls came to guide this transformation. The first wave arrived in the 1940s and 1950s. Now in their 70s and 80s, they faced the hardest challenges. They often felt lost, sad, or out of place, but they cleared the way for those who would follow. The second wave came in the 1960s and 1970s. They became teachers, artists, healers, and truth seekers. They still felt different, but their mission was lighter. They were here to guide and inspire. The third wave is the children and young adults born from the 1980s onward. They were born aware, intuitive, and connected. They never forgot who they were, and they came to anchor the new energy of the earth. So if you feel different, sensitive, or out of place, know this. It is not a weakness. It is your gift. It is your purpose. You are meant to feel, see, and understand what others cannot. Dolores listed signs that show you are awakening and that there is no turning back. The first sign is hearing frequencies others cannot. That high-pitched ringing in your ears is not just tinnitus. It's your spirit tuning into higher dimensions. Your cells are changing, your DNA is awakening, and your higher self is sending you information for the new earth. The second sign is time feeling different. Years pass like months, days fly by, and you feel one step ahead. This is because linear time is fading as you move into higher frequencies. You are living in the new, higher world while still connected to the old one. The third sign is losing interest in the old world. Fashion, fame, gossip, and material things no longer satisfy you. Your soul craves meaning, truth, and depth. You are ready for something greater. This is your awakening. You are remembering who you really are and why you are here. You are not alone. You are part of the shift. The new earth is rising, and you are at the heart of it. Feeling isolated, even in a crowd, is one of the clearest signs of awakening. Dolores understood this pain intimately. Many awakened souls walk through life sensing that no one truly sees them. It's as if you are speaking a language only your soul can understand, while everyone else drifts on a different frequency. But here's the truth Dolores revealed. This loneliness is not a curse. It is confirmation. It proves your vibration has risen above the collective energy of those around you. Imagine tuning into a hidden radio channel that only a select few can hear. They cannot hear your station, and you cannot hear theirs. This separation is not loss. It is evolution. You have stepped beyond the collective unconscious, moving into a higher vibration where the mundane noise of the world no longer reaches you. Soon, synchronicities begin to appear like signposts along your path. Repeating numbers 1111, 222, 333, 444, 555 start catching your eye everywhere. You think of someone, and they call or text immediately. You search for answers, and a book or resource appears exactly when you need it. Sometimes the same message arrives from 3 completely different sources in a single day. Dolores made this clear. These are not coincidences. They are the universe's way of saying, you are on the right path. Keep going. You are remembering. You are not imagining this. As she said, there are no coincidences. Everything is orchestrated by your soul. Every single event in your life is divinely guided. Another unmistakable sign is a sudden pull toward ancient knowledge. You may find yourself captivated by Egypt, Atlantis, Lemuria, sacred geometry, metaphysics, or esoteric teachings. You wonder, why now? Dolores explained that this fascination is not random. It is recognition. Your soul remembers. You lived in those civilizations. You were part of those highly advanced societies where knowledge, energy, and consciousness were intertwined. This curiosity is your soul awakening to memories long buried, a gentle reminder of who you are beyond this lifetime. As awakening deepens, doubt becomes your constant companion. You can no longer accept information at face value. The news seems manipulated. Religion feels incomplete. Science feels constrained. You begin questioning everything: life, death, purpose, even your own identity. Dolores called this the awakening of discernment and said it is the most important sign of all. Through this questioning, you reclaim your sovereignty. You filter everything through your intuition, learning to separate illusion from truth. You are no longer led by others. You are led by your own inner wisdom. And then comes the profound realization of why you are here. Dolores discovered a truth that repeated across countless awakened souls. You are not here to save anyone, to convince, or to persuade. You are here to anchor the light, to embody love, and to radiate your unique frequency. This is your sacred mission. Simply by existing in your higher vibration, you shift the energy of humanity and the planet itself. Every act of choosing love over fear, peace over chaos, and truth over illusion creates ripples of transformation across the collective. You do not need fame, titles, or recognition. By simply being yourself, you are already changing the world. You are the human embodiment of the new earth, its living, breathing frequency of awakening. Dolores revealed profound insights about the collective future of humanity, and what she shared is as startling as it is transformative. The new earth is not a place you can travel to with your body, nor does it appear in some far-off galaxy. It is a frequency, a state of consciousness, a reality that you embody. To arrive there, you do not take a spaceship or follow a path marked by time and space. You simply resonate with it. It is already present, waiting for those who awaken to its vibration. At this moment, Earth is undergoing a monumental shift. Dolores described it as the emergence of two parallel worlds. One remains bound to the old patterns of fear, control, pain, limitation, separation, and scarcity. Those who choose to remain asleep, unconsciously clinging to old habits and familiar struggles, will stay there, trapped in the cycles of the three-dimensional world. Yet the new earth exists in the fifth dimension, a realm defined by love, freedom, joy, unity, and limitless possibilities. Those who have awakened are naturally drawn there, and though they may not yet fully realize it, they have already stepped into its reality. What may astonish you is that this choice is entirely yours. It is not about being good enough or spiritually advanced, nor does it depend on merit or worthiness. It is about frequency. Where your energy resonates, there you will dwell. Those who identify with fear, limitation, and control remain anchored to the old earth, while those who embrace love, expansion, and freedom ascend into the new earth. This is not a future event to anticipate. It is happening now. You have already arrived. You simply have not acknowledged it yet. Dolores also foresaw that in the coming years, humanity will witness an extraordinary phenomenon. Even while inhabiting the same physical planet, people will begin to live in entirely different realities. For some, life will feel abundant, harmonious, peaceful, and filled with synchronicities. For others, chaos, scarcity, and conflict will dominate. The same streets, skies, and oceans, yet entirely separate worlds exist simultaneously, shaped by consciousness and the frequencies we choose to inhabit. Once awakened, there is no turning back. You cannot know the truths your soul has recognized. It is like recalling a long-forgotten memory. Once remembered, it cannot be erased. You may attempt to return to old patterns, to care about familiar concerns, to wear the old masks and play the old roles, but it will feel unbearably constrictive. Life will feel like wearing clothing 3 sizes too small, oppressive, awkward, intolerable, because you have outgrown it. You have evolved beyond it. Asking your soul to shrink back into the old reality is like asking an eagle to forget it has wings or a butterfly to crawl back into its cocoon. This is not punishment. It is evolution. Consciousness cannot regress. Once expanded, it cannot contract. The restlessness, the disorientation, the sense of not belonging that many feel now is the natural result of this shift. The old world no longer resonates with the soul's new frequency, and you are left standing between realities, learning to breathe in higher vibrations. To help maintain alignment during this transition, Dolores shared a method to stay connected to the higher self. Each morning, before the world intrudes with noise and distraction, pause and center yourself. Place a hand over your heart and feel the truth that you are more than your body, more than your fears, more than your old patterns. You are one with your higher self, one with Source, and alive with light and love. Feel this reality vibrate through every cell of your body, awakening your DNA, raising your frequency, and anchoring your consciousness in the new earth. Throughout the day, remain attuned to guidance, asking your inner self what you need to know in each moment. Listen not with the mind, but with the heart. Answers may come as visions, feelings, synchronicities, or messages from those around you. The universe is constantly communicating with those who choose to pay attention. Trust it. It is always responding, always supporting your alignment with the reality you are ready to inhabit. The message is clear. The shift is already here. The new earth is not a distant dream or abstract promise. It is a living frequency. Where you choose to align your heart, mind, and soul is where you will dwell. You are already walking between worlds, and every choice you make, every thought, every emotion, every breath draws you closer to the reality your soul has longed for. This is evolution, and evolution is unstoppable. Step 3. Engage in non-judgmental behavior. Dolores emphasized this repeatedly. Every time you judge others for still being asleep, for not seeing what you see, or when you try to awaken them with impatience or anger, you lower your own frequency. Remember, each soul is on their own journey. They are exactly where they need to be, receiving the lessons meant for them at the perfect moment. Your purpose is not to wake them. It never was. Your responsibility is to remain awake, to maintain your vibration, and to shine your light. That is all. Step 4. Speak the truth. This does not mean persuading anyone, arguing, or forcing your perspective. It means embodying your truth unapologetically, living as the pure expression of your soul. When you dim your light to fit in, hide your brilliance to make others comfortable, or withhold your truth to avoid conflict, you betray yourself. Shine fully, even if it causes discomfort, especially if it does. Your light is not meant to be hidden. It is meant to illuminate the world. Step 5. Trust the process. Dolores reminded us, this is the most challenging and yet the most vital step of all. Trust that everything is unfolding perfectly. Even when it looks chaotic, even when it feels uncertain, even when you cannot see the bigger picture, even when you feel utterly alone. Trust that your soul knows exactly what it is doing. Trust that you volunteered for this experience. Trust that you are precisely where you are meant to be. Always. Dolores' most profound lesson, the one that transformed countless lives, is this: at your core, you are light. You are in love. Light is the energy that animates all life, every cell, every molecule, every being across the universe. Feel the weight and the beauty of this truth. You are not a person trying to find spirituality. You are a human expression of boundless spirituality. You are not broken. You are not flawed. You do not need to fix yourself, prove yourself, or become better. You are here to remember your infinite nature, to reclaim your divine identity, and to recognize that you are a living manifestation of Source. Your soul is waking through every sensation, every synchronicity, every memory flooding back, the ringing in your ears, the shifts in time, the moments of loneliness, the constant questions. It is all a gentle call home. I know, it can feel overwhelming. It can feel like too much. Dolores understood this and dedicated her life to guiding others through these awakenings. But above all, she wanted you to know, you are never alone. You have never been alone. Across the world, Countless souls are waking at the same time, hearing the same frequencies, sensing the same call, recalling the same truths. You are part of a movement larger than comprehension, the most significant shift in the history of consciousness. Yes, the journey can feel frightening. Yes, it can feel isolating. There are moments of doubt and confusion. And yet, Dolores assured us that those who awaken are here to help bring forth the new earth. One day you will look back and see that every challenge strengthened you, every doubt empowered you, every difficult moment prepared you. You did not come to cling to the old ways. You came to create, embody, and anchor the new paradigm. And already with every breath, every thought, every act of authenticity, you are doing exactly that. I remember who I am. These words are your declaration, your point of no return, your commitment to your soul's mission and to the new earth. If your heart resonates with this truth, if your soul knows this is your awakening, acknowledge it, embrace it, own it.